Have you ever grasped a piece of metal and wondered, how was this made? Welcome to the intriguing world of metal making, a process that's as fascinating as it is complex. Metal is more than just a shiny object. It's a testament to human ingenuity, a product of our relentless pursuit of knowledge and innovation. Think about it. The coins jingling in your pocket, the car you drive, the phone you're possibly holding right now, they all have one thing in common: metal. It's everywhere, woven into the very fabric of our daily lives. But how does it get from the earth to our hands? How do we transform raw, unprocessed ore into the shiny, sturdy metal that's so integral to our lives? Over the next few minutes, we'll be unraveling the mystery of metal making. We'll journey from the depths of the earth to the smelting furnaces, and finally, to the intricate process of refining and shaping. Stay tuned as we delve into the fascinating process of transforming raw ore into the shiny, sturdy metal we use every day. The journey of metal begins deep within the Earth's crust, where we find our starting point, the ore. This is no ordinary rock, my friends. This is a precious source of metal, waiting to be discovered and transformed. The first step in this grand process is to mine the ore from the earth. Miners dig deep, armed with equipment and knowledge, unearthing the rock that holds the promise of metal. Once the ore is harvested, it's time for the next phase, crushing. The ore is placed into large machines that pulverize it into a fine powder. Imagine a rock concert where the rock is the main event, and the crowd is a colossal machine, eager to break down the rock star into a pile of dust. Now we've got our powdered ore, but we're not quite at metal yet. This is where heat steps into the spotlight. We're talking about smelting, a process as fiery and intense as it sounds. In smelting, the ore is heated to extreme temperatures. The heat is so intense that it could melt a car like a scoop of ice cream on a hot summer's day. And it's this heat that separates the metal from the rest of the ore. In the crucible of the smelter, the ore melts and transforms. The impurities, or gangue as they're called, rise to the surface as slag. This is skimmed off, leaving behind molten metal. And there you have it. Our humble ore, once a simple rock buried in the earth, now a pool of glowing molten metal. But it's not quite time to break out the champagne yet. This metal is still in a raw state and has a few more stops to make on its journey to becoming the shiny, useful material we're all familiar with. So, we've seen how heat plays a pivotal role in transforming ore into a more recognizable form of metal, but the journey is far from over. Having survived the fiery ordeal of smelting, our metal is ready for the next stages, refining and shaping. Now let's imagine our metal as a rough diamond. It's got potential, but it's not quite there yet. That's where refining steps in. This process is all about purifying our metal, removing any lingering impurities that could compromise its quality. Think of it as a metal detox, a spa treatment if you will, where our metal sheds any unwanted elements to reveal its true shiny self. But the journey doesn't stop there. Once our metal is all cleaned up, it's time to give it shape and purpose. This is where the magic of shaping comes into play. Whether it's being rolled into sheets, drawn into wires, or molded into complex structures, this is the stage where our metal finds its purpose. It's a bit like Play-Doh, but on a much grander, more industrial scale. And just like that, our metal, once a raw, unrefined material, has been transformed. It has journeyed through a process of purification and shaping, emerging on the other side as a refined, purposeful material. The metal, once a humble piece of ore, has now undergone a remarkable transformation, ready to be part of our everyday lives. Metal production is a fascinating process, but it's worth considering its impact. While it's a vital part of our modern society, it does come with a significant environmental footprint. From the energy consumption to the emissions produced, these factors can't be ignored. But there's a silver lining. We can reduce this impact through recycling and employing sustainable practices. Understanding how metal is made gives us a greater appreciation of the products we use daily, and underscores the importance of mindful consumption and recycling. We've journeyed from the depths of the earth to the objects we use every day, all thanks to the magic of metal production. We have trekked through the fascinating process of turning raw ore into usable metal, witnessed the meticulous refining and shaping procedures, and even delved into the profound impacts of metal production on our society and environment. It's quite something to realize that the metal objects we often take for granted have such intricate stories behind them, isn't it? This exploration of the world of metal is far from exhaustive. There are still countless stories, processes, and details left to unearth. So, why not continue this journey? Share this video with others who might find it as intriguing as you did. Let's spread the curiosity and the knowledge. Remember, every piece of metal has a story. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give us a like. Stay curious and keep exploring.